Hey, what's going on everyone? So I've been playing Heart of Thorns and I've been testing out the Revenant, and I think I've come up with a great build that's got really high survivability, it's got high power, high precision, high critical damage, and it really does work as a burst damage build. It deals a lot of damage really fast, and at the same time it maintains its holding in a fight with its high health pool and high toughness, and as well as passive healing. So yeah, check the video out, and I hope you enjoy this build as much as I am. It's the build I'm using at the moment, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's go for our armor first. For our armor and our runes, we're using soldier stats throughout our armor, so the head, the shoulders, the chest, gloves, legs, boots, it's all soldiers. So that's power, toughness, vitality. And then we're using Superior Rune of the Eagle as our main rune for the increased precision and ferocity, and also the extra damage to targets with less than 50% health. For our weapons, we're using sword with Berserker stats, and we're using Superior Sigil of Force and Superior Sigil of Accuracy. For our secondary weapon, using Berserker stats. Again, for our staff, we're using Sigil of Fire and Sigil of Energy. We're using Berserker stats for our back piece and Assassin stats for our necklace. For our earrings, we're using Knight stats on both, and then on both rings, we're also using Soldier stats, that's power, toughness, vitality. Again, same as the armor. The food we're going to use is the mango pies for the increased vitality and the passive healing it gives us, and furious sharpening stones for the increased toughness and the increased critical damage. With both these in place, we've got that 3k armor, which makes us really survivable. We've got a large health pool. We've got a 42% crit chance, so we're critting almost every other hit, and we've got 198% critical damage. So this build really hits hard, and it's really hard to kill. So that's what makes it so good. So let's now go through our specializations for the build. So for our first specialization, we've got Devastation, then we've got Corruption, and then we've got Retribution. So we've got Mutilating Defenses, striking a foe gives you a chance to apply vulnerability. Then we've got Furious Strikes, gain increased ferocity while dual wielding weapons. We've then got Targeted Destruction, deal increased damage to targets with vulnerability. We've then got Nefarious Momentum, gain might when using assassin stance skills. Focus Siphoning, when you strike foes that have vulnerability, siphon life from them. We can also use Swift Termination, which gives increased damage below the health threshold if you would rather have damage over healing. Corruption, we have Rampant Vex, critical hits have a chance to cause torment. We've then got Venom Enhancement, when you apply torment, also apply poison, poison lasts longer. We've got Opportune Extraction, striking a foe gives you a chance to remove a boon from that foe. We've got Banish Enchantment, deal damage, apply confusion and remove boons from your foe. And then we've got Spontaneous Destruction, which means when you strike a foe with boons equal or greater, you basically apply that. Yearning Empowerment, torment lasts longer. And then we've got Diabolic Inferno, burning nearby enemies when using an elite skill. For Retribution, we have Enduring Recovery, chance when struck to gain endurance. Improved Aggression, taunted foes deal less damage to you. Taunt has an increased duration when applied to non-player characters. We've got Unwavering Avoidance, gain stability after you dodge. And then we've got Eye for an Eye. When disabled by a foe, with stun, daze, knockback, pull, knockdown, taunt, float, fear, launch or sink, taunt that foe for a short duration and gain endurance. Determine resolution, take reduced damage below the health threshold. Steadfast Rejuvenation, chance when struck to heal yourself. And as I stated before, we can use Assassin's Annihilation if you would sooner have the extra damage over the passive healing. So this has a lot of passive healing. So if you want a bit less passive healing and want to do more damage, then take this over the other skill. And that's it as far as our specializations go. and these are mimicked also in our PvP build, so they're exactly the same in PvP. So the skills we're going to be using for the build is our number 3 skill, Unrelenting Assault, and that's what's going to give us the high stack of might. And then we're also going to be using our number 1 skill to stack vulnerability on the target, which is going to give us even higher damage on them. Our number 7 skill is what gives us our swiftness, allows us to deal damage faster, and that's basically all there is to it. I mean, you're going to want to use the other skills in the fight, but that's going to be our bread and butter in this build. So now that's the build covered. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm going to attach a couple of videos, one of a 1v1 in PvP to show what it's like in PvP, and I'm also then going to attach a video of it fighting a veteran giant so you can see how it is in PvE. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below, like, and subscribe hopefully. So till next time, all the best. See you in a bit.